I don't know where I left off. I was distracted. But thank you for chiming in the House of Truth. All general messages may not resonate, but if you would like a personal soul session, feel free to email me at AZARIATHEINTUITIVE@gmail.com and I'll be happy to assist you with the reading. Or you can Google House of Truth, leave me a message. I'll get back with you in a 24-hour period. Pray that everybody's okay. Keep it safe. Yeah. Keep up on your prayers and or meditations to build your own personal relationship with the Most High and faith is number one key. Okay. So this message, I am compelled. I am compelled, okay, to talk about this, okay? Um, I just want to start off by saying, a lot of us wish we had mothers that cared about us and was there for us to support us, you know, to be that encouragement, that positive reinforcement within, our lives, right? A lot of us wish we had that as, you know, had mothers like that. You know what I'm saying? This message is for Miss Savannah Guthrie. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Your mother loved you. She loved you. I don't know why, for the life of me, you would be doing this to your mother. This is very, you made it you made it a sensitive topic. Um, no, your mother's not gone due to no uh, sorcery or magic or anything like that. But magic comes in many forms. Just by talking and spreading false narratives is a form of witchcraft. That's why they call it spell words, because they're spells. You're formulating words together to put together spells to bring about certain outcomes, right? It is what it is, Miss Guthrie. Uh, like I said, a lot of us wish we had mothers that you had. Your mama been through a lot. I don't know if she was physically abused or mentally abused or emotionally abused. Um, she, I admire a woman like that. My grandmother was like that, regardless of how my papa may have treated her or talked to her, you know. She held in there. She stuck it out, right? I don't know. Maybe you had some, humbling beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Your dad worked hard for you guys. And I don't know if that was the cause of stress, but I feel like a lot of times we allow, or what we see uh, when it comes to how we were raised and what has been implemented within our lives when it comes to rearing. You know what I'm saying? Things we see, things that should have, what mom and dad should have did or what mom or dad shouldn't have did. We carry these things with us. You need to heal, Miss Guthrie. You need to heal. You found your twin flame about to lose your mind. You about, and your mother probably seen some things within this person that she didn't like. She didn't like him. She didn't like the nice guy, you know. She didn't like him. She probably, like I said, your mother's very intuitive. And I can understand too, as being humans, we want to do what we want to do, and when we want to do it and how we want to do it, and things of this nature. But your mother was trying to save you from a disaster. Okay. Yeah. Your mother was trying to save you from a disaster. She felt like your twin flame, this one that you are head over heels about, was trying to use you for money. I don't know if y'all was taking secret trips or whatever it was. She saw something and she didn't like it. And she's also probably expressed to you how, regardless of how hard things have gotten or had gotten with her and her husband, she stuck it out. I don't know if your husband is abusive to you mentally, emotionally, Uh, but it's coming out that he's, yeah, spirit is telling me that, he might not be as attentive like he should be. Okay, that's why uh, you didn't met this other person, due to the fact of the issues and troubles that you were probably having within your marriage, your relationship. And you're protecting this guy. And your mama knows. I keep running because this is a sensitive topic. You made it a sensitive topic, Miss Guthrie. And you're trying to hide this man. And you are going to the extremes to do it. Your husband, I don't know if you're waiting for your mother to pass, but I'm sure she's 80 some years old. I'm sure that uh, this situation could be putting stress and strain on her. Not being able to be around her family and having to relay messages through other people, other sources, right? But there's some money, abundance supposed to be coming into you and your family. I don't know if it's through your husband or it's because you the star on the rise, Miss Guthrie. But you got that poor sheriff. I don't know if it looked like he taking the case home with him. Okay. He looks stressed. And he's already in a job that is stressful, right? Not too many people like cops. I'm just saying, it is what it is. And on top of having to deal with a scenario case that might be falsified. Okay? You got a lot of people involved in this. A lot of people involved. And it keeps coming out. Workplace, occupation, somebody you worked along with. I don't know. This guy could be younger than your husband. But like I said, there's some type of abundance that is coming into you guys, and you don't want to fuck it up. Excuse my language, but you don't want to fuck that up. You know what I'm saying? And with your mother, um, if anything, God forbids, happened to her due to this situation, girl, you got a spiritual judgment on your head. You got a spiritual judgment on your head. I don't know. I just feel for you to have gotten as far as you gotten in life, and career wise and status wise, you had hellified support behind you, and I feel that your mother was uh, the reinforcements, the positive reinforcements that you needed in order to get to where you are at now with the success and your status and things of this nature, right? Your mother loves you. She dearly loves you. And you're coming out as the ice queen. You don't care because you got like tunnel vision. Like you just kind of focused on this uprise, pretty much, financial and status wise. Your the reasons you going about doing what you doing and how you doing it is wrong, Miss Guthrie. Like you got people concerned and worried. Like I said, if your husband has been, you know, emotionally, physically, or mentally abusive to you, like you need to heal. Not jump in a relationship with the guy that you think is your twin flame, your ultimate spiritual soulmate. I feel you making a grave mistake. And like I said, if you lose your mother in the process of this fiasco, You're going to have a spiritual judgment on your head, regardless if you come into status or stardom or whatever it is that you're seeking. Regardless of all of that, behind the scenes, behind the veil, there will be a judgment waiting and a verdict. Spiritual judgment and a spiritual verdict. That could be you consciously, you know, uh, thinking about how you went about things. This is even, have you supposed to win victory? You can't enjoy your victory because how you went about getting it and receiving it. Unless you just don't give a damn. But your mother worked hard to keep things together, to keep you and the family, you and you guys' family together. It shows your daddy at times wasn't too nice, which led you to fall into a situation when it comes to your marriage dealing with the same type of person maybe your father was. Not emotionally available, maybe not emotionally there, very sarcastic, maybe narcissistic even. But you love this guy. You better read in between the lines when it comes to this individual that you have a big open heart for, because he's looking for success too, and he knows that he can get it through you. And I keep running the same type of cards. They keep coming out in different decks. Your mother did despondence. She didn't care for how you are trying to manifest this greatness into your life. You're probably, or people are trying to even paint her as being delusional because she's old and she may be coming down with Alzheimer's, dementia. She don't know what she's talking about. That woman know what she's talking about. Don't do your mother like that. I almost about to have me in tears. I wish I had a mother who cared enough to see me through. Recognize the greatness within me. I wish I had a mother like that. Don't do your mama like that, Miss Guthrie. Please don't. I'm begging you, don't do it. Find another alternative or another way. Because, like I said, anything happens to that woman in the midst of this fiasco of what's going on, somebody's going to have to pay spiritually. That's with mental anguish, not really enjoying your victory when it comes. You don't want that either. You want to be able to enjoy your success, not be sitting up there on the stage in front of the cameras and you staring off into space thinking about your mama. Now they talking about you glitching. Because your mind is somewhere else. I'm not, I'm be making a joke, joking, but it's really not something that's to be taken light, 1347. 13 is about endings, transitions, death, sacred sexuality, transitions. And I don't know if you're waiting for to hear if your mother is declining or, if that came out too. I hope not. I hope not. And I'm sending your mother a lot of love. I'm praying for her, that things will be revealed, that things will come out, the truth will come out, and things will be revealed. This dude ain't worth it. This guy is not worth it. The way you're going about to get your abundance is not worth it. Try, yeah, it's not worth it. And the guy that's you look at as your ultimate soulmate, this twin flame. I know you got a big open heart for this guy. He's waiting. Occupation, or not occupation. You probably worked along with him too, but he's waiting. You're hiding the situation, walking away from the situation, but I don't know.
It's just ring doorbell?
Huh?
The doorbell ringing?
Yeah, I can hear it through the door.
Oh.
It ain't me though. The only doorbell that I know is back there in that back door back there. The one that keeps going off. But please make the right decisions, Miss Guthrie. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right too. You know, your mother loves you. And if your husband is lacking in areas, maybe you guys need to see some type of therapist or counselor, you know, and you really expressing on how you truly feel when it comes to what you might be missing within your connections with your husband, you know, priest, somebody, but you got somebody around you who gives you some type of advice is ungodly. The advice that they give is ungodly, okay? It's not of Christ consciousness, okay? And just letting you know. But come out with the truth so people can stop worrying. You got searchers now. Now, I heard at 48 hours, anything after somebody comes up missing or abducted after 48 hours, I think that's what it is, 48, 38 hours, something like that, you can pronounce them deceased. For this to keep going on and you keep coming up with all these different leads, and it's starting to look suspect. Like you got these poor fellas out here, the law, running around like chickens with their heads cut off, trying to find your mother, and you know where she's at. And if this guy was any type of decent guy, this twin flame, this spiritual soulmate of yours was any type of decent guy, he would also encourage you to do the right thing too, Miss Guthrie. He would encourage you to. And do things right so you can have the connection you want if he's that person or that guy for you. But until then, guess what's going to happen? You're going to give your all to that man, your twin flame. You're going to give it all to him. You're going to gain and you're going to lose it to him because you haven't healed. That's like God blessing you and you receiving this abundance. And because you just so head over heels are in love with someone, you don't take the time to appreciate what the Most High has given you. Instead, just giving it away. And your ancestors, you might not believe in your ancestors, has blocked this union between you and this soulmate, this twin flame. It ain't you who's blocked it. It is your ancestors, the Most High, the angels. Yeah, the spiritual team behind the veils have blocked this situation, your situation. Because look how it's going. You can't build love upon lies and deceit. Like that's your starting foundation of the connection. Would be based off a lie and a deceit, which will cause you to have to build, engage in more lies and deceit in order to keep certain aspects or certain areas within the connection going. You don't want that either. But building this new connection upon trust, love, and honesty and awareness, because there's a lot of lack of awareness, self-awareness, learning and figuring out who you are, Miss Guthrie. What do you love and like to do besides giving yourself the essence of you and your abundance and your fulfillments to someone else who might not deserve it? Because if he loved you, he would encourage you to do the right thing. Miss Guthrie, I don't know you, but I love you. And I know how you feel. Literally. I do, really, I do. But there's somewhere in there you're going to have to kind of, it's like coming to your senses in regards of actions and behaviors, you know, because I feel you deserve better. Anyone who's not encouraging you to do right and stay on the right path does not need to be in your life. I feel that's what your mother told you too. And then she wants you to stick it out with your husband. She don't want you to give up on the family. Well, everybody can't be like mama, right? But at the same time, bring shit to the forefront. Bring it to the forefront so you can make it right. That's being a message.